Game reviews.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
it's scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs, and something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big N cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Passos! The hell was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
All right, look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Hey, what's up? This is Scott from Good Game Reviews. I just wanted to let you guys see the care and attention to detail and the polish that's gone into producing Max Payne 3. The voice acting needs its own special mention. James McCaffrey is fantastic. He was in the first two games. He's just as good, if not better, in this one because the way the story's told. That credit has to go to Rockstar. They have given it the Rockstar treatment, and it clearly shows the level of detail that's put into this is fantastic. When the original games came out in 2001, the major selling point of those games was the bullet time mechanic. That's back and in a vengeance this time around, as you're about to see with various set pieces as you carry out the story that really are fantastic moments. This one where you're jumping through the window and you're seeing the bullets fly past your head. Fantastic. Although bullet time now is sort of a common occurrence in a lot of games, Max Payne seems to take it to a whole new level again. The level of gore is something that you need to be aware of, so if that's not your thing, bear that in mind. The major selling point of this game, as far as I'm concerned, is the story and the way the story is told. You get sucked in from the very start of it. You feel for Max. You're waiting for the next comment that Max is going to make because it will make you laugh. But you're also just rooting for Max. He desperately needs a win, and very rarely does it come along. And I found myself playing the game through in a fairly short amount of time just because I wanted to see how it panned out. And there's very few games that I do that with. There are extra elements to the game. Multiplayer is in there. That's quite good. The bullet time element is in that multiplayer, but not to a degree that makes it over the top. There is an arcade game that you can play which sort of will take you away from the story. However, the story is what makes Max Payne, and the way it's told and the way the game is produced is something that I really can't sing the praises of. If you haven't played a Max Payne game before, certainly this one's worth a great place to start. You don't need to have played the first two games. And it's just a highly recommended game. I would suggest to you that you go out and buy it. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, leave any comments that you want to leave. Thanks very much for listening.
Good Game Reviews.